Now here's a shot which has to be stopped very quickly. I use a niblick because its greater loft permits me to hit the ball more firmly. And for that reason, it's easier to apply backspin. Now, the first thing in playing this shot, just as in playing every other shot, is to get yourself in a comfortable position where you can swing the club easily.
I see.
Now, I want you to look at my stance and notice that I play this shot with my feet quite close together. I do that because it makes me more comfortable and because it enables me to turn my hips more freely. If I stand with my feet farther apart, the hip turn becomes very difficult, and I'm inclined to play the shot with my arms and hands alone. Now, this is one of the most common mistakes the average golfer makes. I want you to notice also that I don't have to reach for the ball out here. I stand close enough to it so that my arms may hang naturally downward. All this adds to the comfort of the position. Now, here's one thing that's particularly troublesome with this club. Whenever my mesh and niblick shots go wrong, it is usually because I have failed to cock my wrist during the backswing. Sometimes it is hard to keep the left arm straight without setting up some tension in this left hand. You know, there's lots of things that become automatic in this game after a while, but I always have to think of getting this wrist action at the top of the swing.
Wait a minute, Bob. Let me see that grip.
Well, it's just the ordinary overlapping grip, but I want you to notice the position of my hands on the club. My left hand is fairly well over on top of the shaft. Then my right hand comes in, and it is likewise on top. I want you to notice also that my hands are in front of the ball. All of these things encourage a downward blow. You must be careful that the right hand is not placed too much under the shaft, for in that position, its tendency is to turn the face of the club over. I always try to emphasize the importance of an ample backswing. We see so many golfers who begin hitting before they reach the top of the swing. They go back fast and they get in such a rush to hit the ball that they yank the club down before they fairly get it back. I never play well unless I swing back slowly and make certain of reaching the top before I start down.
Well, do you feel that you're using one hand more than the other when you take the club back?
I certainly do. I feel that I push the club back with the left hand and never lift it up with the right. This is one of the very important things which keeps the club always swinging inside the line of flight and prevents its coming up too abruptly.
Oh, yes, I see. I'm beginning to understand now, Bob.
You know, Bob, I play that mashy niblick shot pretty well. But when the ball lands, it keeps on rolling. I can't get any backspin.
I have the same trouble.
Well, that's no doubt because you're both trying to lift the ball instead of punching it down. The fact that the shot is intended to fly high does not mean that it must be lifted into the air. Just remember that the loft of the club is supposed to take care of that. The stroke which produces backspin takes the ball first and then the turf.
Here we have it. Bobby Jones' pitching technique. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, like, and get notified for new videos that will help you out with your golf game.